All right. Hello.
Ooh, let me mute that.
Okay. I think
I'm still getting feedback. Is that better? No.
is that better? Hey, Janie. Having sound issues on top of.
Okay, that's it. Yay. Okay, sorry. So all sorts of tech issues tonight, so I apologize for being late, but thank you for being patient. My name is Christy Hillock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I am so glad to see you. If you're here tonight, I really appreciate you making the time to be here live, and if you're catching the replay, I'm grateful for that as well. So I hope everyone had a lovely Thanksgiving break. I feel completely discombobulated because somehow it's been 2 weeks and I don't know why that seems so long, but StreamYard was different. Facebook was giving me trouble. So anyway, now that I can breathe again, because I was a little stressed there for a minute, we will go over a couple things and then we'll get started. So today started the last chance list. And what that is anything in the July to December mini catalog that is retiring. This is it. They are not getting any new product in. If you want something, it's while supplies last, so you'd better go grab it. So there is that. They also did a clearance rack refresh. So that is anything that had been previously retired, but they still had some in the warehouse. It's massively discounted on the clearance rack now. So go check those things out. One reason why this is important is because everything I'm doing this month, so my 3 lives and my class to go, all use the celebrations tag dies. So I have loved these since they came out, and I am super bummed that they are retiring because I think that they are just so versatile. They cover lots of different occasions and seasons. And for whatever bizarre reason, the stamp set, which is cute, I mean, I do like it, but it is not retiring, just the tags, the dies. So anyway, make sure that you don't miss those because they're 40% off and you will want them for the projects that I'll be doing this month. If you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, whether you're on my team or on another team, pre-order with the new mini catalog started today. So once my order comes in, I'll be showing you some of the fun things that are coming. That also means that I will be having my product shares opening up at the beginning of January. Well, actually, I'll open them up here in the next couple of weeks, and then I'll close them at the beginning of January so that I can get all the product to you. But that's all of the designer series paper or all of the ribbon, or you can do both. And there's an incentive for doing both as well. So watch for news about that. And it's my birthday this month, so that's another reason why this month is exciting. So to honor my birthday, I am going to be giving a gift to everyone who places an order in my online store this month. So I'll send out details for that in my email on Monday of next week. If you aren't already on my email list, make sure you go and sign up. There's a link in the description of this video. And I have an in-person class on Monday the 19th. And then I mentioned my class to go, and then Paper Pumpkin is still happening. It's the Good Things Come in Small Packages. It's the little boxes that will, I think they're going to be like that big, and they will make basically gift card holders. So super cute, all seasons. So it'll be really nice to have something to work on once all of your Christmas crafting is wrapped up. So that is all that I was going to tell you. So I'm going to turn off my light and switch my camera, and we will be ready to get going. All right, so before I actually start on tonight's project, I just wanted to show you a few things because everybody needs gifts, whether it's a cookie or some candy or whatever. So I have had this pack of boxes for a while and hadn't ever put one together, but it's really cute. It's craft with gold embossing and really, really simple, comes together fast. And then my plan is just to wrap a ribbon around it, put a tag here, and call it good. So that's that one. And then this one I already decorated, but it's just this really simple white bag. It's embossed with like straight lines, really pretty. You can do all sorts of different things with it. This is just one of the things that I have done. So these bags are great. And then I haven't actually put one of these boxes together, but they, I believe, are carrying over, which is fun. And it's just this cute little envelope kind of closure, and then these pretty seals. So if you need any packaging, make sure that you hop into the online store and order that, because they are saying that the deadline for they can't guarantee that orders will get there by Christmas, but if you haven't ordered by the 14th of December, it's unlikely that you will have a chance of getting it. So there you go, little service announcement there. This is our project tonight. So, and I haven't actually really said hello to any of you, but I'm so glad to see you, Pat and Janie, Mom. And yes, birthdays are wonderful. Pat, you've got one coming up. And Janie, I hope that you got to enjoy a lot of November for yours. So this is our cute little card. It's really simple to start off this series. This one actually only uses a stamp from the stamp set, and then the very best trio punch, which, let me just tell you, I did not want to order this. I felt like I liked our old trio punch. I was really bummed that they got rid of it, and I wasn't sure how to use this, and so I just didn't ever do it or buy it. And now I understand that it's a ribbon slot there, and then, you know, like if you were scrapbooking, you could punch out little corners to put on top of a picture or that kind of thing. And then this one makes a fancy little tag. So I'm going to show you how to use that tonight. So we will start with all of these other things. I already did the cutting and die cutting, and this red glimmer paper is so fun, and I haven't used it nearly enough. And so I just cut this heart out with one of the Celebrations dies. So we are just going to cut this strip at an angle, and oh, I should have gotten my scissors on there better. All right, so that is ready. And I have not used soft seafoam much at all, but that's what color this is. And so the color palette tonight is from the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper, which actually carried over from last year. And I feel like they do that and then nobody cares that much that it's back and you don't see anything with it. So I pulled it out and wanted to just give it a little love tonight, and actually all month, for the Facebook classes. So, and as a reminder, if you would like to receive the kits from the Facebook classes, I do those at the end of the month once the series is complete, but you get supplies to make all 3 of the projects. I hate when I smear glue like that. So make sure that you watch for that. they are really cracking down on our ability to add host codes retroactively. No, actually, my nails are kind of gray, and then lots of gold, and so no green on them right now, but I did just figure out what I want to do for some Christmas nails, so I'm excited about that. So anyway, I previously have been able to go and add that host code in for everyone, but that is really not the case anymore. So if you want things and you don't know how to use a host code, please let me know and I'll happily teach you. And that way you can make sure that you are able to get the things that you want as far as my class offerings. So, all right, I think we're going to go something like that this time. So it's a little bit different than my original. And I don't know if I showed you, but so these are two of the patterns. And then this one is so pale, but it's got holly leaves. And then this one has kind of the pine to it. So those are going to be like that. And I guess we just need to glue. Like I said, this card is fairly easy to get to come together, which is nice because if you are still trying to make Christmas cards to send, you are running out of time. So you should definitely look for simple designs rather than you know, the really fun, fancy, artistic creations, because those take forever. Let's see. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. And put this one about like that. I just am having more of the, I think it's straight until I look at it again, issues lately. And so don't really ever, yeah, the light always does kind of weird things. But I don't really ever trust that I've got things on straight because it just doesn't matter. Even when I line it up with the grid paper, it doesn't seem to actually do right. So we'll put this here and just kind of give that a second. And now we have this gold shimmer ribbon. So I'm not tying bows, I'm not doing anything. I am just laying a strip of it across here. And I actually want to do that with glue dots because it's just a little bit easier. I don't like using liquid glue on ribbon because I don't think that it does well. And it certainly takes forever to dry if you're going for that. So, all right, so there's one glue dot. And there's our other one. And we can go ahead and just do our little heart and the inside of our card. I was afraid I was, oh, that's unfortunate. Gonna run out of liquid glue, but it doesn't look like I am, so that's lucky. Okay, so just use a little bit of seal on my basic white because I'm happier with the results when I do the card liner this way. So we'll get this in here. And so if you do decide that you want the kits for this Facebook class, it's a $35 in my $35 order in my online store. And then you just use that host code like I mentioned. And then all you have to supply are the bundle and the inks. And so as far as the anything that I do that's not using the bundle, I do all of that work for you. So like this punch work, it will be done ahead of time and included in your kit. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how it will work. Oh, I forgot I was doing two things here. But if you ever have any questions, please make sure to ask me because I'm always happy to help. So I'll get my Merry Christmas there. And now I have to find that other stamp because, like I said, I forgot. So I took, so this says made with love, and I didn't want the made bit. So I'm just attempting to put this on here straight. We can hope. And now what we'll do to make this work is a little bit of masking on our stamp. And if you just go just like that, then you'll end up inking the paper, but then you can peel that off before you stamp and you're good to go. And I also like to try to ink just the part that I want. So I did kind of go off the edge there. And then I can see on here that there is just a little bit of ink that I don't want. So hopefully that cleaned up okay. All right, and now I am just kind of eyeballing this. We might be flipping the paper momentarily, but I think that will work. So now I'm going to bring in this punch. Oh, hey, Tiffany, you made it. I'm glad that you like it. And yeah, the masking really makes your stamps a lot more versatile. So it just helps extend your investment in your stamps and other supplies. All right, so I am going to do like that so you can see how that looks. And now if I flip it over and put it in here, I get the mirror image. So you can see that kind of, there you go, that's better. All right, and then to get, just thinking which way, I think this is what I want. Okay, so, yep, did that and then flip it over again. And there is our fun little tag. So very different from what you see in a lot of the other like dies that we have to make tags. But I just thought it was really fun and trying to get more comfortable with using the trio punch because like you saw, I do have to think a little bit before I can start punching. Just because I want it to come out a certain way. And I'm sure that if had I done it the other way, it would have been fine. But it just would have had a slightly different look. So here we go. And you can tell that I re-inked my ink pad between the first one and this one because I realized how dry it was. So I'm pretty sure this color has gotten a lot of use this season. So there is our project. So as you can see, you get a very different look with the cutting at an angle versus cutting straight. So I would love to hear in the comments which one you like better. And yeah, if you want measurements for this project, make sure you sign up for my email. It also will have all of the information about my birthday special and my class to go that's coming. So if you just can't wait and you need information sooner, let me know. I'm happy to get it for you. I am just in progress on all of the less exciting parts of my business. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of crafting, trying to get gifts ready. And so the posting and form building and all of that is kind of taking a back seat. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the angle cut better. I think I struggled with the first one because I wanted it to be offset, but I don't do like crooked very well. So anyway, and Janie, you're right. It does really, like, you've got all of these 1-inch scraps all over the place. So it is nice to be able to use those instead of just toss them or stash them for some other project or whatever. So I hope that you enjoyed this project from CJ Card Creations. If you have any questions, let me know and make sure you're signed up for my email. If you have any, Jane, I'm glad you're here. If you have any needs as far as putting in an order, let me know. I'm also happy to help with that. And I will see you next week with another project using the Celebrate with Tags bundle. So thank you very much. See you then. Bye.